Hello everyone and welcome back to my ranking of all the outfits in the Assassin's Creed games. This is an ongoing series where we explore the progression of the outfits from the games before the Helix packs began to shift their way to the forefront, a time where outfits were only partially for sale and most were earned in-game. Today we will delve into Assassin's Creed Revelations. First we'll take a closer look at each outfit and armour, and then we will rank them. Let's begin by taking a close look at Ezio's default robes in the game. There seems to be a variation in the outfit depending on where you see it. The trailers and promos for the game showcase the outfit in a stark black colour with white lining, but in-game it's a much lighter grey colour. Additionally, in the E3 trailer, we see a pouch and a full-length cape on the back, which Ezio removes in combat. This feature seems to carry over loosely, as Ezio gains a short cape when he unlocks any piece of armour. However, the default set goes without any cape or cloak on the back, which is a bit of a departure from the AC2 and AC Brotherhood robes. The outfit itself is stunning. The Ottoman embroidery, darker colours and a variety of heavy fabrics convey the journey Ezio has taken after Brotherhood. And we meet him now as a very mature and wise character, taking a pilgrimage to Masyaf. We can see the years of experience in his costume alone, taking a vast departure from those that came before, but doing it in a way that services both the story and character, and not really carrying over anything from the previous outfits, but still retaining that iconic silhouette of the assassin. A fantastic outfit to start with and one of my favourites of all time. The maxed out upgraded version of this armour adds a small cloak, and the colours of all the armours, the light blue, silver and gold, fit so much better into Revelation's colour palette of orange and grey. And while these armours do have the issue that the Brotherhood robes had of looking like Ezio is too heavy to jump let alone climb, the designs here help a lot because the outfit was designed complex from the start, so the complex patterns of the armour blend in seamlessly and make the outfit overall not lose any of its impact with these additions. The symmetrical design also goes against Ezio's asymmetrical base outfit, which in this case helps to show the idea of the outfit being a combination of different cultures, and less so an armour for Ezio, as he steps back from his ego into more a symbol and legend of the Creed. While I'm not going to include a lot of the outfits that you dress up as in the story, like the Janissary Guard, I will mention the outfit that Ezio wears exclusively during his sequence in Cappadocia, which might at first look like a big old cloak on top of his base outfit, but there's a lot of differences hidden underneath. The gauntlets are a much simpler design, the belt is a darker red, and the Ottoman embroidery and white lining on the outfit are missing, leaving the outfit very simple and lacking any strong contrasts. I'm also pretty sure that the midsection is different too, as it also lacks embroidery or the assassin logo, and it looks like an undershirt with pieces of material on each side, instead of one solid piece. I think this might have been stripped down to make Ezio less detectable whilst in the city, and so he's able to fit the cloak and hood over the top of his robes. These assets appear to be reused from the Altair mission around this time, and act as a good symmetry for both Ezio and Altair visiting a land which is now foreign to them, and staying undetected, connecting both their stories visually. The armour of Ishak Pasha was a powerful set of armour that belonged to the Ottoman general and covert assassin Ishak Pasha. Unlocked under the Hagia Sophia by finding the memoir pages, it was said to hold mystical powers, due to it bearing a cursed marking, and in gameplay this causes guards to run away in fear of the cursed armour, but also due to its abilities it can block incoming projectiles, making it a very powerful armour to wear, and even has the highest stats in the game. Assassin's Creed is renowned for its commitment to historical accuracy, and Ishak Pasha's armour draws inspiration from Ottoman military attire of the 16th century. The Ottoman Empire had a distinctive armour that featured elements of ornate metalwork, intricate patterns, and stylised helmets. This armour pays homage to the historical influences whilst adding a fantastical flair that aligns with the series' alternate history. The gold accents may symbolise wealth, while the overall weight and structure of the armour convey strength and authority. The predominantly dark colours create a visual contrast, highlighting the details of the armour and evoking a sense of regality, whilst the hood and mask combo adds a touch of mystique, complementing the overall aesthetic of the outfit. The attention to detail, historical references, and symbolic elements all contribute to the creation of a visually compelling and narratively rich piece of armour that looks great in-game and fits perfectly with the complex and detailed textures the art style of Assassin's Creed Revelations lent into for its Middle Eastern setting, and it's an outfit that I think would only look good in this game. Next, I want to talk about an outfit that is very similar visually, yet different to the Ishak Pasha armour, that being the Turkish Assassin Robes. Available as downloadable content with the Season Pass or on the Ezio collection, this outfit appears to not be a reskin of the Turkish assassin we see in the game, or even Yusuf Tazim's outfit, but instead combines the top half of the Ishak Pasha armour and the bottom section of the Turkish assassin to give us a Frankenstein's version of what should have been a very simple outfit to make. On one hand, the outfit still looks incredible and doesn't lose any detail with a new beige colour scheme. However, it comes at the cost of losing some of the uniqueness the Pasha armour had, and it means that the unique assassin masks in this game don't translate over into an outfit for Ezio, but instead a silver version of the Pasha mask takes its place. It's difficult to say that this outfit is bad, as it's still a fantastic reuse of the assets and looks incredible in gameplay. I also get the impression this outfit may have been based on some early concept art for the Pasha outfit, which used the Master Assassin armour Ezio can unlock, and aside from those pieces, the rest looks identical to what we see in the Turkish outfit. Maybe this was an early concept version that was so close to being the real deal that they threw in this incomplete version just to bulk out the Season Pass. If you've watched my previous video on Brotherhood, then you'll know that I'm not a fan of the Armour of Brutus and ranked it last on that list, so it won't come as a surprise that I'm baffled as to why it was brought back for this game. It seems incredibly random as an outfit to include, and also the art style is so different with blockier shapes and less detailed textures that it looks really out of place here, and due to it standing out I almost think that it's worse in some ways, and yet also in others I would say it's an improvement. I think the red juxtaposes the bleaker colour palette well, because it sticks to the warmer colour scheme and stands out more because of it, and for some reason I just think the older Ezio looks better in it. Like, the actual face model just looks right. Aside from that, you know how I feel about this outfit, and it's not very positive. A welcome surprise from the previous game, Desmond is once again available as a skin in Revelations, and it's the last time we'll see a modern day protagonist playable in the Animus, if you don't count the Abstergo packs from Odyssey and Valhalla. Desmond's main appearance in this game flipped his normal colours, so he sports a white t-shirt with a black hoodie. However, his appearance in the Animus goes back to his original colour scheme. Outside of the opening and ending cutscene, this is the only way we get a good look at Desmond's normal clothes, in this new updated art style. Not a massive amount of differences, but seeing Desmond with a beard and a different looking face gives it merit to why it's available. I know it was a licensing thing, but his face still looks weird. Actually, I shouldn't. The last time I complained about a face, people got angry. Not to repeat the previous video too much, but once again we have the issue of the weapons just kind of floating about, which can't be helped, but it does make the outfit more jarring than an outfit from the modern day should be. But for the most part, it is a good inclusion and a fun gimmicky kind of outfit, which this game lent away from for the most part. Well, I could only put this off for so long. It's time to talk about Altair, specifically young Altair's costume, based around the first game, and from a visual point of view, it is stunning. The updated textures, especially on the sleeves, do a great job at adding depth to the layers of the outfit, and fully realising the design with higher contrast and darker shadows between the fabrics to help have a full understanding of how this outfit is layered, aside from muddy textures on the AC1 design, like again the sleeves and skirt section. The problem begins the second you move. Altair's robes were designed to operate separately between high profile and low profile, so the player would always know which they were in. In low profile, Altair would be narrow and his robes would remain close to his body, and then in high profile, they would open up like an eagle's wings to simulate movement. However, this outfit chooses to keep the upper sections of the back of the skirt as a single flat texture, so they don't lift up like in previous games, and then the lower section lifts permanently when walking and stays at the same angle when running, instead of working on their own unique physics, so Altair looks like he's not creating any kind of momentum on his outfit when running, breaking the immersion of the animation. They aren't quite glued to his legs yet, but the physics of the suit are starting to get a bit more wonky as we move away from the original game. Also, to correct a mistake I made previously, Altair does have 2 fingerless gloves in AC1, but only in-game, as all the promo material only shows him with 1 glove on his bladed hand, but him having 2 in Brotherhood and here in Revelations is canon, which is good to see. A strange trend which continues here is that Altair's knife is also missing from the sheath on his back, but they still chose to keep the sheath for this redo of the outfit, so I'm not sure what the intention was here, as it does get removed entirely in later versions. However, I think that without the knife it makes his back look quite boring from behind, and it needs that different texture to break up the harsh white colour scheme. It's just a shame that now it seems kinda pointless, because there isn't any knife to go in it. With these issues out the way, let's talk about the positives with this outfit. As Altair's robes continue to be my favourite in the franchise, and having them here is still a great addition due to the massive relevance to the story of the game. It's still crazy to me that this outfit ended up being DLC instead of included in the main game. Altair's robes are a masterclass in simplicity, functionality and iconic design. The minimalist yet elegant design of the robes allow for fluid movement and agility, essential for an assassin navigating the dynamic rooftops and crowded streets of the first game's medieval setting. Altair's outfit is not just a stylistic choice, it's a reflection of the Assassin's Creed ethos. The stark contrast of the white robes against the gritty historical backdrop symbolises the purity of the assassin's mission amidst a world filled with political intrigue and moral ambiguity. Its timeless design, practicality and thematic resonance have left an indelible mark, making it a benchmark for future iterations in this series. Altair's outfit serves as a visual reminder of the enduring legacy of the assassins and their creed. As a great contrast to Al-Mualim, Altair's Mentor Robes are a stark white colour and resemble the typical Mentor Robes from the first game, by having the original assassin outfit visible underneath, but with the addition of a new cape and fancy inscriptions and red highlights along the trim to make a statement of the assassins and a symbol of Altair reaching his purest form. Giving this outfit to Ezio is quite funny because of how much movement Ezio has compared to Altair, allowing the outfit to be shown in more motion than it was practically designed for, and I always found it strange the way the outfit's movements don't line up with the design. For example, the entire front section is open and shown to not be clipped together, however this whole skirt section remains stuck to Ezio when moving, when it should be moving to the side and flowing behind him. It's just a limitation of the time as we hadn't quite reached the cloth physics of Unity, but you can see how this outfit wasn't designed to be tested in motion, so its inclusion for Ezio seems like an odd one and a little out of place, but I can't hate its inclusion. Once again, I just rarely find myself wanting to use it, as there's much better options in this game. And now that we've looked at all the outfits, let's rank them. And in last place, almost not even worth counting because it's just such a random inclusion, the Armour of Brutus is certainly here. Next up was a tricky one, but I have to give it to Desmond. The gimmick is cool, but all the outfits in this game take such a sincere approach towards fitting the period, whilst having the fantastical elements be combined seamlessly with historical accuracy, that this carryover from Brotherhood just feels like a strange inclusion. However, it is one that makes a lot more sense in the context of this game than Brotherhood's. It goes to show how good the outfits in this game are that this is near the bottom. Whilst the Altair Mentor Robes are really beautiful and a symbolic set, running around using it in gameplay feels very out of place, and the cape covers so much of the silhouette from behind that it's kinda difficult to spot where the animations are because they're mostly hidden by this giant cloak. But at least it looks kinda cool from the front, I guess. Whether you prefer the black or white version of this outfit is a matter of personal taste, as they are almost identical except for the skirt section. However, the lack of lore or in-game effects with the Turkish armour leaves something to be desired. The Turkish armour feels like an unfinished version of the Ishak Pasha armour, which doesn't accurately represent the look of the Turkish assassins in the game, which is very disappointing. Nonetheless, the Ishak Pasha is a great choice to draw inspiration from, with a heavy upper body and narrow leg section that emphasises the broad and powerful shoulders of this imposing appearance. Wedged in between, I have to go with the Altair Robes. The update from Brotherhood is a massive step up in terms of visuals, but the animations let it down. In movement, the illusion is broken, and leaving it a bittersweet addition. However, the dedication to retaining the legacy and producing a fantastic update to this classic set of robes gives it an edge over a less ambitious redesign. Also, I may be a little biased because of how much I love this outfit and have the unfortunate knowledge of what the future incarnations look like, making this one seem a lot more faithful. At least they gave it animations. This means that in second place we have the Armour of Ishak Pasha. This armour is a phenomenally detailed and gorgeously intricate design for a Middle Eastern assassin from a more royal and luxurious part of the globe, complete with the lore behind this cursed set and the supernatural abilities it grants, along with a stellar storyline leading up to obtaining it, with the few but great tombs and the memoir pages that lead to them. We get a much better thought out final armour than the Brutus set and an iconic look for Revelations. This of course means that our top spot goes to the original Revelations robes, a remarkable and visually striking ensemble that represents both the character's growth and the pinnacle of his abilities. Ezio's Master Assassin outfit is a symbol of his mastery and leadership within the Brotherhood. The dark, sophisticated colour scheme reflects Ezio's matured character and the gravity of his responsibilities. The ensemble communicates a sense of authority and experience, befitting for a seasoned assassin mentor. The outfit seamlessly blends historical accuracy with a touch of fantasy. The intricate details, ornate patterns and meticulously crafted armour pieces reflect the aesthetic while still allowing a sense of fantastical flair. This combination captures the essence of the Assassin's Creed series, which weaves historical settings with fictional narratives. As Revelations marks the culmination of Ezio's journey, this outfit carries a sense of nostalgia for players who have followed his story from Assassin's Creed 2. It represents not only Ezio's evolution, but also the growth of the entire franchise, making it an iconic and memorable part of the history. Even though Revelations has fewer outfits, they shine brighter than Brotherhood's. I appreciate the scaling back philosophy this game had in general. The focus was on creating a tighter, more enjoyable experience rather than expanding and getting bloated. This boiled down to creating a few excellently designed outfits, along with a few add-ons to pad out the season pass. Overall, I see the outfits in Revelations as some of the best the series has to offer. But what do you think? Let me know down below, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time as we dive into the outfits of Assassin's Creed 3.